Today I will talk about watering during summertime. Hello everyone, I am Matsuyoshi. Thank you for watching my videos. Have you ever experienced these things? Failed watering during summertime and trees suddenly die, leaves turn brown suddenly and never know what you can do. Many people experience these things when they are beginner. I was also same. Today, I will tell you the perfect method which I found in my 20 years experience. I have tried many things. Some are good, some are bad, and now I know what. Why this is needed, why this is not effective, I will tell one by one. So after you watch this video, you will be able to apply my method to your trees and you will be good at summertime watering. Yeah. So please watch until the end. Like this video, I am releasing explanations how to grow bonsai, showing secrets how to manage trees. I'm helping complete beginners to be able to control your trees by yourself. So please go to my channel and subscribe and check the other videos too. If you have any requests, please comment that. I will check. Thank you. Okay, now so there are 4 biggest reasons which the tree dies: the failing watering, failing fertilizing, failing sunlight control, and failing second bugs. There are also other reasons like accident or natural disasters, but this time I won't talk about that. Today, let's focus on the watering. There is one famous teaching which says water well when it dries. Many bonsai players know this, but this word is too perfect as word. No one tells more than that. That's why many people can't be good at watering, because no one tells. So at first, let's disassemble this word and watch more carefully. Water well when it dies. First, when it dries. When you say soil dry, what condition you mean? Can you tell? This means all grains completely dries, no moisture inside. Even if you think the soil dries, but maybe that's only surface, only on tops. But when you look inside carefully, maybe soil is still holding the moisture inside. Some people put the wooden stick inside the soil and check the inside moisture, and I think it's a good thing to do. When you're used to it, you will know only by watching the surface, and you can see the inside moisturing by watching carefully from the tops. But for the beginner, check moisture very carefully. That will be more effective. Okay, then why soil need to be dry? Roots will grow up while soil continue wet and dry, wet and dry. Because when soil dries, roots grow up to catch the water. If there is enough water around the root never grows because it's enough. But if there's no water around the roots need to go farther away, far from it there, and need to catch the other waters. So roots will grow up when the soil dries. That's the system. Also, soil needs to dry to put the fresh oxygen inside. So it's very inside soil to be completely dry. And the timing to give water. Best timing for the summertime watering is early morning, like 6 p.m. in Japan, just before it's getting hot, while it's cool. In Japan, at 8 a.m. it's already sun getting high in the summertime and temperature is already being hot. 6 a.m. is still cool and comfortable. So what time in the morning is comfortable in your place? That's the best timing. And secondly, evening after it's getting cool, then you can water. When you water at night, trees using the water to grow up, because at night, even in the summer, the temperature is getting down and getting cool, and in a cool temperatures like 20 degrees to 25 degrees C, a tree likes to grow up. So in that timing, you water to the trees and tree will use that water to grow up themselves. So they're growing. But to be a bonsai, trees need to be tight. So even in the summer and grow too much, you have to trim constantly to keep the shape. Maybe you're busy in your business and you only have time at night to do the watering, so you have to do that, you do. But if you have a time in the morning, it's the best, so you better do it in the morning. At the daytime, in a hot time, no watering, worst thing to do. But only pine tree, you can water to the leaves, so it's gonna be effective to make the air around the pine trees getting cool, and pine tree will be more healthy. But for the other trees like maples or others, long leaves, thin leaves trees, it's not a good thing to do in the daytime. It's better to do in the morning. The secondary in the evening is good. As I said, the tree uses water to grow up themselves at night. So when you give water at evening, tree will use these waters to grow them up at night. If you do it evening, you still better to do in the morning also. But if you do in the morning, maybe that depends on your place's temperatures or weather or something, but you only do watering in once in a day if you do in the morning. So you can check it out. This year, summertime, it's not so hot in Japan. Yeah, some places very hot, but not in this place. It's very cool and there's a wind, so not so hot. So I only do that in once in a day these days. Right, let's move to water well. Why do we need to water well? If the water amount is not enough, can't get good oxygen circulations, waste products will pile up and roots will be rotten by old fertilizing nutrients. You water to the soil and the dried soils have a space for air and will be filled up with the water, and then oxygen will just change to a fresh one with water. If there's not enough, old air won't going out and you can't get enough fresh oxygen and will not good for trees, and there will be a wasting products inside the pots, and there is old fertilization nutrients inside the pot too. Just water and inside waste products with going out from the bottom of the pot, so that's a good thing. But if you don't water well, these waste products will just pile up inside the pot and it will be bad for the trees, so you better water well until unnecessary water going out from the bottom of the pot. So how many will be watering well? If I say give water until unnecessary water going out from the bottom of the pot after all moisture grains hold water inside. There is a Kaeshi-mizu in Japanese word, which means return after watering. First, you water each pot until water coming out from the bottom of the pot, from left one to the right one, maybe, I don't know. After finish all the pots, return to the first one and do it again. Why we do this? Akadama soil, it said that it's good for moisture because Akadama soil holds the water inside the grain, but it takes a bit time. When you water the first time, the water will be held at the space between the grains, and it will go inside Akadama soil very slowly. After water move inside Akadama soil, then those space between the grains will be empty again. So you fill up the water again. Then the water amount will be full. And this is water well. Okay? Those stories is what I know about the relationships between water, soil, and root. Best method of watering. When you follow this method, you won't fail watering. Becomes much better. So you try this. If you like this video, subscribe, comment, and share the SNS. Everything is welcome. Thank you for watching this time. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.